What up? What up? Another episode of Rip That 50. All five of y'all, hope y'all are enjoying this. What up? So, little update. I'm still stuck at the 10-pound plateau. This has been a hard plateau to overcome, to be honest with you. I mean, we talking about 10 pounds from when I started 2.5 months ago. Now, while I have skipped a few workouts and a few dailies here and there, been pretty steady out here, you know what I'm saying? But I am over the soreness. I'm in better shape. It's just not looking a whole lot better, and the weight has stopped coming off. But I tell you, as I do this ramp up, it's going to start dropping off. And this is what is so hard about weight loss. When you do as much work as I've been doing and it doesn't come off, it's discouraging and it makes people stop. But this is where you got to dig down and you got to do more. You got to step it up. All right? And that's what I'm about to do. And y'all gonna be with me. And let me tell y'all, the dig down is real. You know, sometimes it's hard when you're tired in the morning to get up and put yourself a little bit further. You know, it's just human nature. You're tired. You've been working out. You're sore. It's hard to dig down, but this is where you gotta have a little character about yourself and dig down. Go deeper. Walk a little further. Do 10 more push-ups. And like I said, that's what we're about to do. We already did step it up actually a little bit. And so I was out for about 4 days last week on ridiculous calf pull. I don't know what happened, but my legs were sore one night. I think I just ain't getting enough potassium or something. Caught a mad Charlie horse, and my leg, probably one of the biggest Charlie horses I ever caught in my life, I remember. But anyway, that thing was hurting for 4 days. There was no work. I tried to swim, and it flared up on me while I was swimming. So needless to say, I had to stop swimming. Usually if I ever caught a Charlie horse, lasts a day at the most. Y'all, this one was lasting for 4 days. Never caught a Charlie horse that big before. Ever. So, lesson learned. When you catch that Charlie horse tonight, get up and straighten it out as soon as possible and hydrate yourself, or you'll pay for it later. But other than that, y'all, that plateau and catching that Charlie horse a few days ago, gotta tell you, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I know that it's working. I mean, I'm feeling strong. When I do them daily push-ups now, I'm doing 30. I might ramp that up to 40. When I do them 30 push-ups, I push right through them. Right through them, no problem. 10 minutes later, I don't even feel like I did push-ups. So, I know it's working. A daily regimen is definitely working. I feel stronger. I mean, when I flex, I feel it in my bones. It just feels stronger. It's hard to explain unless you actually lifted weights before. But internally, there is progress. There's a lot of progress in the last 2 months. So I'm not discouraged about the 10-pound plateau, because I know we're gonna break through it. I know I'm gonna break through it. It's just doing it and then turning it up a little bit, changing up your routine, because your body gets used to it. Your body can get almost used to anything if you do it too much. The same thing. So it's just ramping it up a bit and changing it so that my body got to adjust again. And that's where we at right now. About to make those adjustments. Yeah. I just got through one of the toughest parts of the workout and turning it up. Oh man, I thought I had recorded on the thing, but I didn't get to record it. But it was the regular stairs joint, like this, the regular stairs. But at the top of the stairs, 10 push-ups. And it wasn't the one I just showed you, but the one a little bit further, the next one in front of that is more stairs. It's more times going up, but not as many stairs. So I had to do more push-ups. Let me tell you. Whew. Oh man, got my water. Left the water in the car. That was work. But guys, what you gotta do, get in the kind of shape I'm talking about. So, you know, no pain, no gain. Had to put it in there. This weekend is definitely the pool, Olympic-sized laps. We're gonna get those in and continue to turn it up. And I made a cardinal mistake. The motorcycle decided to come through right at this time. About 6, 7 of them riding wheelies and shit. But anyway, I made a cardinal mistake. Left my water in the car. It is very, very important, y'all. If y'all when y'all doing exercise, have your water with you. You need to hydrate while you're working out. Not gulping it, but just sips to keep yourself hydrated. You gotta do it. And now since I left my water in the car, I don't have it with me. I guess I could stop on the lap, go get my water, but I don't want to stop my momentum. I'm on the road right now. Feeling it. So I'm just gonna brave through it and just get my water after. That's it. That's my rest of the eating for the day. A lot of these calories to burn off while I'm asleep. I wish I got like wish the pool was open. I could have got a good swim today. That would really cook the calories today. But anyway, we halfway through. 2 more laps to go. About 1.25 miles in. 1.25 miles to go. Still going. Whew. Yo. Stepping it up. Stepping it up a little bit. Painful. Tell you. It's feel like one of the harder workouts I've had. I mean, technically, I guess it is. But, wow. Damn, feeling tired, breathing hard. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm not hurt, I'm not sore, just tired, winded. But it's all good. It's part of the game. Part of the game. And I almost forgot. Today's topic, I wasn't gonna do one today because I was really, really tired. But I got my second win now. Today's topic is about traveling. And I know if y'all look at any of my other videos, my topics are all over the place. And they will continue to be until y'all start commenting and say what y'all want to hear. So bear and grin with it. But it's about traveling. And I just want to say I endorse this message. If you have not traveled outside of your home country, whether it's United States, Canada, wherever you're from, if you have not traveled outside your country, I endorse you to travel. Okay? Because there's nothing like absorbing someone else's culture, the language, the food, the whole environment. When you see for your own eyes how different some of these places are than what's been fed to you by American TV, or I should say your local TV. It doesn't matter if it's American. what you see in person is always different from what you see with your own eyes. You know, what you see on TV is a lot different than what you see in person. I'm telling you, there's no way to explain it other than you actually going there. I mean, when I started traveling, which is really only 2.5 years ago I started traveling. But now I'm wondering, what if I started 10 years ago? How much different my mindset will be, because it changes all that. It all becomes different once you touch down, smell the air. Don't drink the water, not the tap water anyway. A lot of these places you cannot drink the water if you're not from there. You mess your stomach up, trust me. But taste the food, the local cuisine, you know, see the people, how different the people are, the culture, just how they do things differently, man. It's so enlightening. And you get to see what the more simplistic life is about. If you're from some place like America, where it tends to be busy all the time, and everybody's in a rush to get somewhere or do something, or they're too busy to talk to you, so they gotta text you all the time. All that. But since I started traveling, I've been out of the country 10 plus times. Might be 12 or 13. But I know it's more than 10. I kind of lost count, to be honest with you. So let's just say I got a lot of stamps in my passport. And I'm telling you, there's nothing like it, man. You go to Dominican Republic and you eat something simple, like chicken and rice and beans. Staple. You know, la vendetta, as they call it. It's amazing the way they season the food. It tastes natural. And most of all, when you finish eating, you don't feel bloated. You know, all that bloat. Do you feel sometimes we eating here in America? You don't feel that. You don't feel that at all. It's like, it's hardly any bloat whatsoever. And it's tasty. And you get a lot of it. You get a fair portion of food. But I guess when I'm talking about traveling, since I'm on my last lap, I give a couple traveling tips. You know what I'm saying? Let's say 5 traveling tips. Let's call it that. Now be the topic of the day. Tip number 1. If you can at all, and I mean at all, don't check a bag. Try to work with a carry-on. And now, if it's your first time going, I know it's going to be tough, especially ladies, females, women. It's going to be tough for you to do that. But I'm telling you, waiting for international luggage is a pain in the ass, especially when you're coming back in the country. I'm telling you, when the couple of times I went with just a carry-on bag instead of like a checked bag, a checked luggage. Number one, a lot of flights allow you to have a carry-on for free. Not Spirit though. But let me change that. They'll give you one bag, but it's got to be like a laptop or a purse. But if you have another bag and carry on, they are going to charge you for it. If it's too big, they got to be a rather small one, right? But you can have one bag, right? Like a duffel bag. And if it's rather slim and you can kind of hold it close to you, they won't charge you. I've done it before. The bag was kind of big. It had about 5 days worth of clothes in it and other stuff. Got right on the plane. No charge. So it'll work, but be prepared. If they say your bag is too large, and you're on a flight like Spirit, they're gonna charge you like 60, 70 bucks too. It ain't cheap. So if you go someplace like a American where they give you a carry-on, you're good to go. But the main thing is when you come back through customs, you don't have to wait in that customs line for your baggage. It takes forever for your bags to come in. Then by the time you get to the customs line, it's like 100 people in it. And it's 100 people in line, you gotta wait. Where if you didn't have it, you just had a carry-on bag, you can just walk straight through, forget the baggage claim, go straight through the immigration, straight to immigration, and you're there. You be one of the first people in line. Because most people traveling international always got to check bags. So that's number one. If you can, don't check a bag. Let's just check. It's cheaper and it's quicker, more convenient for you. All right. And another thing, it forces you to travel light and travel with efficiently. It forces you to, because your bag can only be so big, right? So that's number one. Number two, tip number two, before you go, and this probably should have been number one, but number one, number two, interchangeable, because they had to be the beginning of the trip. But anyway, number two, pre-plan your events. Already have an idea of what you're going to do or what you want to do, the itinerary, whatever. Have an idea of what you want to do. Do not wing it when you get there, okay? Some of these foreign countries, it's just not a good idea to wing. All right, it's not safe. You gotta ask a lot of questions. You gotta show people that you're not familiar with the area. It's just not a good idea. So, you got the internet at your disposal. Look it up. Things to do in such and such, in Colombia. Things to do in Italy. Things to do in London. Things to do in whatever. The thing is to not look so much like a tourist, like you don't know where you're going. Because what happens is you'll get people that take advantage of you, okay? And I mean everybody, from the taxi drivers to the street vendors, everybody. You gotta watch out for them taking advantage of the foreigners, because if they get the opportunity, they will do. So I'm telling you, plan your trip. I'm not saying down to a T. You have to keep it down to the last nook and cranny, but have an idea of what you want to do. And when you get there, kind of do those things. Know where you're going.